With the architectural image locked down, you can now start designing your system. Begin by dropping the legend and north symbols on the page from the floor plan stencil. We can enlarge the north symbol and rotate it to point north. Now, from the floor plan category stencils, we can drop our floor plan symbols on top of the image. Let's start dropping a couple of loudspeakers. And let's drop a touch panel. But first, let's take a look at the symbol a little closer. The symbols have a lot of data capability and a lot of display capability. And what we can do on the Shape Data menu is select different sections of the shape data so that we can show and hide that to allow us a little bit more space to see what we need to see, such as visibility. However, we do have on the right click a floor plan device form, which is a much easier form to read and makes selections much easier than the shape data window. So let's make some changes here. We'll get out of the way of the symbol. Notice we can show the mount type for that particular device. We have a device note capability, the category of the symbol, subcategory, the name, manufacturer, model number, part number, reference ID, even the price. And we can also show leader lines, which allow us to pinpoint more accurately where this device is to be located on the plan. So we can have a pointer two-leg leader line, and then we can apply all of this. Now we can see the full capability of what can be shown on the symbol itself and what kind of data can be stored in the symbol, regardless of what is shown on the symbol. So let's uncheck all these for now so we can have a much cleaner symbol on the plan. But these symbols that we drop on top of our image represent the general location of all key AV technology equipment in our design. We can resize these symbols quite easily by just taking any of the symbols, we'll zoom in a little, and stretching any of the control handles, and all symbols get larger or smaller. So it's important for us to decide what's the best size for our symbols, and that's usually based on the size of the floor plan. We can change it later, but it's a good idea to get this settled early on. Now, the preferred drawing to show wires is the block diagram. We'll see more of that in the block diagram tutorial. But we can show wires on the floor plan. From the floor plan stencil, we can drop the wires on the page and glue the free end of the wire to the floor plan symbols. Now, when it comes to wire labeling, all we would need to do is right-click any of the wires and select Wire Labeling. Then we can start with 1 or any other number. There's also the interval. But the important thing to know is to uncheck Exclude Connectors. And then we can start wire labeling. So this could be wire 1, this is wire 2, and this is wire 3. You can see how that sequentially was labeled just by clicking. We can also manually adjust the wire number right on the shape data window. So if a wire is out of order or we need a single change on a single wire, it's easy to do it right on the shape data window down here at the bottom. To create wire schedules from the floor plan, just drop the wire list symbols on the page. These can be either Excel spreadsheets or, as shown here, Visio symbols, which can be moved to an added page.